busted my door on the 29th of December, went through all of my things. I was arrested for thought crimes, and they dragged me to a Romanian prison cell where I remained for 93 days. At the time, I had no idea how long I was going to be in there, but it was certainly a harrowing experience. And when I was in that cell on New Year's Eve, I remember thinking, ironically, about the conversations I had had with Tristan only a few days prior. Tristan and I were arguing about where we should spend New Year's Eve. Shall we go to Courchevel in France? Shall we do it in Dubai? What about London? What about Prague? That'll be boring, this'll be boring. And we were talking about all these grandiose ideas which for some reason wouldn't satisfy us. And we ended up staring at the wall in jail. I sat, I had no clock, no timer. I only knew it was a new year because I heard the celebrations and fireworks in the distance from the outside free world. And it kind of made me think, isn't it interesting that everywhere on the planet there are jail men? Right now, wherever you are sitting, you can be in India, you can be in Kazakhstan, you can be in America, you can be in Brazil. Probably less than half an hour's drive away, there are men stuck in rooms, jail men. And you live your whole life going places, talking to people, experiencing different things, and the jail men just sit. And I was a jail man. And now here we are on New Year's Eve, and I felt like I should reflect and go back, because I believe when something painful happens in your life, you should revisit it. I decided to go back to one of the most depressing periods of my life, which was New Year's Eve inside that jail cell. And then, after laughing ironically about the conversations that Tristan and I had prior to our arrest, I also remember thinking, on the next New Year's, I'm gonna do something crazy. If I'm not still in jail, God, if you let me out of here, I swear on the next New Year's, I'm gonna celebrate.
When you pray for rain, you gotta deal with the mud too.
You understand? You're too loud, you're making too much noise. Look at me. The loudest one in the room is the weakest one in the room. I told you that. All right?
She would walk in, I'd be like, hey, good to see you. And I'd go to my dressing room and just go, oh, I'll never be able to be with her. I want people to understand that they're not alone, that there are other people feeling exactly the way they're feeling, that their behavior is not insane, and it's not their fault. There's a very famous kind of line that people don't change. I happen to know that people do change, and I see that every day. I see people getting better. I see the lights in their eyes come on.